Follow on from open letter to PA. Dude. I killed you with a Shai. There is no excuse. Let's see some fun clips and then get into the serious stuff. Remembering none of these other classes have any excuse for losing to a Shai, even if that Shai outgears them. Shai does not have PvP mechanics, she was designed to lose. This is a true fact, unless I really outgear a player, and I mean by 100 plus points. All the myths of Shai being tanky or having high defenses, just myths. Any class can have the same and be more tanky than Shai. That's right, if Shai sacrifices all its AP to go full DP, it's still not as tanky as any other class. I hear it now. The low experience argument of Shai has a larger HP pool. Yes, she does, and your point is? Oh, you think more HP automatically equals more tankiness? This just shows your lack of information on the subject. When it comes to Shai and her limitations, put aside that Berserker has nearly the same health pool and does damage, and ways to retreat from a fight. You need to understand how unprotected and immobile Shai is. Maybe go and watch my videos on the reality of Shai PvP or give the class a good long play. All that extra health means nothing, because you cannot engage with protection. They are numbers on a sheet that do not transfer to tankiness, unlike other classes whose attacks are protected, so they don't get knocked down and take huge damage, while unable to move. Yes, all that health, gone. It meant nothing. That is why it's a myth, and that's why, if you believe this myth, you have no understanding of this issue. I have to wonder what the development team were thinking. Was it a joke? Was it to generate this myth, or do they not understand their own game? Maybe they need to watch my videos too. It's all explained. Maybe there are Shai watching this that disagree with me. I bet they are full DP and have completely ignored what I have just stated. Put on a PvP loadout and go into a fight, then tell me you are tanky. All other classes can wear AP and do the same. They can also wear DP and through their protections, be more tanky than Shai, and that's excluding passives other classes may have. 2 factors of indirect tankiness, protections and passives. You could include mobility as well. I know at least one streamer understood this for the get-go. Set the record straight when people suggested he try out Shai for survivability and tankiness for the meme and fun, and because of him, his audience has good knowledge on the game. Really worth watching. Free plug for him, choice on Twitch. Smart guy, he stated that Shai is not tanky, 100% correct. He pointed this out very early on. Yeah, when he wanted tankiness he went for Striker, because, on a class with evasion passive you can outcap the accuracy limitations of the game, or at least that of your opponents. You would struggle to do that with Shai now, as there is more accuracy available, but Striker, he's still going strong. You don't need that extra health when you're hardly taking hits. Shai does have 6% evasion, on one skill, and I will go over that later. So Shai is not tanky, but that's not the biggest limitation that makes her non-PvP. Her damage is not the biggest limitation, it's her toolset. She has 1, none CC, weak protected forward engage. All other protected skills are backward moving or stationary, and she only has 1 real iframe. Correction, she can now move and bongo. Oh, that was a big deal at the start. But it was a gimmick, a band-aid, hardly used now, but that's for a later topic. If Shai wishes to deal any real damage, it comes as huge risk and skill. This is fair, as she is not PvP, I don't want this changed. I'm not asking for more protections, well maybe on her Florang Surf, but that's not of any interest to me. I know others would appreciate it. I guess this unprotected damage is comparable to Succession Mayawat, played that for a few months, but with less burst damage and no way to zoom into or out of an engage, no sit in a forward guard block. Yeah, if you PvP on such Miwei, imagine doing it without your forward guard or your super fast movement skill. But Shai is not PvP, just helping you relate. If a class cannot deal damage without being open to being CC, has no protected method of escape that gets you out of range, then there needs to be a counterbalance for such downsides. PA. What are they? Her life skill passives that help you level up at lower levels. You're going to use that as justification when you have seasons. And the game has moved to a point where such levels mean nothing? Is it her starting levels in Gathering? Yeah, kinda sweet, may knock off half a day of leveling if you're new, may save you even less time if you have watched some guides. It's not that valuable, is it? Now if it was Master 10, maybe it would count for something. No, it's Professional 10, impressive back in the day, outdated and a kick in the teeth given today's progression rates. Oh, when it comes to the latest skill additions, I have them locked. Useless and pointless to me. I can see why PvE players like them, and they look cool too put in your PvP, but if you are PvPing hard, the fact they can't be used from the hotbar makes them useless. This was Explain, a video made and posted before these skills went live. When PA asked for feedback on reworks, but it was ignored, and still is, we can assume this is because PA didn't want such skills to improve Shai PvP at the more involved levels. You have to make a choice, PvP hard and turn the new skills off, or have them active because you don't know better. Or maybe you are really good and can control your key presses with godlike ability and not accidentally surf into battle when you didn't wish to. You have let Shai fall behind. When she was released, you stated she would not, but in so many ways, she has. So, is it her special musical instruments? I don't remember Shai being stated as a mainly RP class when I started, and was handing me my money for costumes. Don't get me wrong, it's great, and anyone can have access to it by creating a Shai and using its functions. Just get to level 56 and do the talent quest. But they don't have to play the class with its limitations in-game. Just call out your Shai to play music, like some strange music performing slave. The fact is, you can't justify the balance, as you have failed to balance out gameplay, and not really listen to anyone on how to address this. 4. Tournament winners? 4. I know 2 are knowledgeable, met them, haven't met the others. PA, you have failed us, so what do I think is fair? Based on what I believe Shai to be, she is a non-PvP, so-called support class, that is meant to work with groups. Okay, I think she should have solo options, but one step at a time. Let's address and fix that. She needs survivability. If she is not engaging attacking, she should be tanky, even if she has AP gear on. Why? Because her tankiness should not be derived from being forced to wear all DP. This is an option any class has. Shai gets no extra benefits. Shais in the past have chosen this option because the class is broken and ignored. Not sure why this has been seen as okay by PA. Is it KR culture to have a vulnerable class of this sort? And your player base just agreed to leave it alone? It's not like that in the West. Shai gets crushed. Why release a class in the West that is not suited for the West? Or you had no intention of making it so, yet leading us to believe Shai would not fall behind, stated in one of your early press releases for NAEU, and taking our cash in support. At least address that, PA. No, you won't. No honor at PA. Now some idiots will say, then they should remove the class now. Problem is, it's a bit too late for that. PA have cashed in on Shai, and made her part of the RP in Black Desert, yet failed to add some small, but important changes, because they are so worried in their own abilities, that they could mess Shai up and make her too powerful. That is no excuse to ignore Shai. You have had our money, now do your job. Underhand tactics. Ignoring mistakes. Not even having the honor to address its player base. Yes, we have quick 2 and S6% evasion for 20 seconds. Nice, but there are 2 issues. 6% alone is not enough. An addition passive will help boost this. But this does not fulfill Shai's image as a supportive group player who is meant to be passive, meant to be non-PvP. Anyhow, let's list off a few fixes first. Her bubble. If you cannot stop grab classes entering the bubble, then you have to make it iframe. Unfair? Well, so is the fact it's broken and useless. The time SA takes to be functional, just too long. You expect Shai to use her debuffs, you count it as part of her kit, and use it to balance the class's power. A second for it becomes protected. This is a joke. Our buffs are unprotected, fine, Keep that, but why have the debuffs, a defensive function, be so useless? Shai should be able to cast this out and warrior would-be attacker. That attacker gets debuffed and has the choice to run. The current scenario. She goes to debuff, the attacker attacks, game over, even in a group. Shai is a priority target. SA should be near instant, and if someone wants to stop that Shai, they have to pay for it with a grab. Don't have a grab. Welcome to my world. Fair is fair, other classes have the tools they need to deal with it, make them choose. This is not just non-PvP, but outright unbalanced if Shai is meant to have any sort of defensive function. Maybe she's not. Maybe you want a total victim of a class, and now we hear the idiots say but you can stun or kick, and then debuff. Why? She's not a PvP class, remember. Why should she have to engage, CC and then debuff? Why can't she at the first sign of danger put out a warning, I have weakened you, now leave me alone? Make up your mind. Is she PvP or not? Duh, yeah, PA missed the ball on this one, they got it backward, they contradicted the believed position of Shai. Next, her tankiness. Another issue ignored. Out of fear again. Jonghyejin, do you even know of this issue? I know your staff don't keep you fully informed. When Shai came out and accuracy was limited, some high-end players made full evasion Shai and sat in red battlefield. People complained. Shai's 6% isn't enough to balance out the changes in available accuracy. This benefit has been nullified. Thanks to accuracy in the game, if you are a 480 DP Shai, you know it still hurts out there, but wait. Striker can still do this, and that is okay. Why? It's just strange. Why did Shai get singled out again? See what I mean by it's a little creepy. I'm not being silly when I say I think Shai was made to be a victim for the KR audience. This does not translate well in the West. And why PA are being so cagey about Shai's direction. I believe Shai was meant to have an evasion passive rate, but was never added to the class because of the early complaints. Thanks a lot idiot memers, who have now moved on to Striker. I'm damage reduction now, but I still think PA should have added what it still state that the class has. Did PA mean quick 2 and it was an error of wording? Nah, quote, they have a high basic evasion rate. Quick 2 is a level 51 skill and does not fulfill what I would see as high basic evasion rate. That sounds more like Striker's passive of 10%, always active, from low level. Yeah, we have some idiot streamers saying you knew what you were getting when you picked Shai, okay. I'll agree with you, but we didn't get it, did we? This evasion rate should not be massive, maybe 3%. To fully correct this issue, and in line with what we see from other classes' defensive skills, and Shai's proposed position in the game, she needs a castable defensive skill which boosts damage reduction and evasion. With a range of 2%, 3% and 5% evasion per skill level and 5, 7, 15 DP, something like that, this would take Shai's evasion bonus from a temporary 6% to a fixed 3% all the way up to 14% when fully buffed. And this is from a damage reduction Shai, won't help me personally, so this is not all about me. It's a defensive support class with survivability, didn't ask for extra protections, that iframe for bubbles is a half joke, just want PA to fix it, and only ask that one protection to cast faster, did not ask for extra damage or extra damage buffs. Did not ask for more powerful debuffs. Because Shai is not a PvP class. I will still PvP as a Shai, but I'm not going to ask that the class be changed to fit my game style. So to the idiots thinking I'm asking for a PvP Shai, go back to video 1 and listen for once. I know what they do. They hear request for improvements to Shai and spout out you knew what you were getting. I will explain my reasoning more in depth in later episodes. It's a complicated subject and why PA may be struggling. It's a very fine balance that needs to be resilient, so when changes happen in game and to other classes, we don't end up with issues. Balance, complicated, ain't it? I just hope PA don't think it's too much work and effort for just one class. Just Shai. Tough. You made her. Now follow it through.